Respond to a hug like this, and she'll never forget you. Old Stoic wisdom. The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. Carl Jung. Men often underestimate the power of a simple hug. To most, it feels like just a polite gesture or a warm greeting. But in truth, a hug can hold far deeper meaning. It can be a silent signal of affection, attraction, or even longing. When you learn to recognize these unspoken messages, you unlock the ability to connect with women on a level many men never reach. A hug isn't merely about bodies touching, it's an unspoken language. The pressure of her arms, the length of the embrace, the way her body positions itself against yours, these subtle cues can reveal more than her words ever could. And how you respond determines whether she feels truly seen and understood, or whether the moment passes unnoticed. That's why today we're going to uncover the 10 different types of hugs, what each one really means, and how to respond in a way that leaves a lasting impression. By the end, you won't just know how to react, you'll know how to make her feel valued, cherished, and unforgettable. 1. The friendly pat. When a woman greets you with what's known as the friendly pat, you may find yourself feeling a little thrown off. It's casual, quick, and to the untrained eye, might even feel like a hug that doesn't quite hug back. This fleeting moment, which involves a gentle body lean and a few soft pats on the back, is typically platonic in nature. There's nothing romantic about it. It's often the kind of embrace shared between friends or acquaintances. But don't let that fool you. Don't misread it as a rejection, because there's wisdom hidden within this seemingly simple gesture, an opportunity to create something more. That's where Old Stoic wisdom comes into play. The Stoic principles guide us to never allow our emotions to rule us, to remain composed even in moments that might seem discouraging. Rather than retreating into self-doubt, take this moment as a chance to test the strength of your own character, like a true iron mind, and see the potential in what lies beneath the surface. Here's the thing, if a woman hugs you like this, it doesn't mean the door to romance is closed. It means that you're in the friend zone, yes, but that's a place with potential. You must be willing to work through it, step by step, using patience and tact. Old Stoic wisdom reminds us that all relationships, even romantic ones, are built over time, through consistency and genuine connection. This isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Instead of rushing toward the destination, focus on developing the foundation that can eventually support something more meaningful. Engage her in conversations that go beyond the superficial. Open up about your own experiences, your own struggles, and your own dreams. Share pieces of yourself that reveal your true character, your depth. By doing this, you move beyond just a friendly hug to a genuine bond that could eventually lead to something much more profound. In these moments, you must tap into your inner strength. Don't let insecurity cloud your judgment. The Stoic principles encourage us to stay calm, centered, and unshaken by small setbacks. Every small gesture, even a quick and casual hug, can be a stepping stone toward deeper intimacy. So, don't shy away when you get that friendly pat. Instead, look at it as a challenge to improve the connection. Engage in conversations that matter, share wisdom, express interest in her life, and, most importantly, give her space to see the man you truly are, capable, grounded, and emotionally intelligent. This slow, steady approach, fueled by the wisdom of the Stoics, allows you to build trust and attraction over time. Remember, it's not about rushing toward a romantic conclusion, but about letting things unfold at their natural pace. With your iron mind and the patience that comes from understanding Stoic principles, you will show her that you're a man worth knowing on a deeper level. So the next time a woman gives you that friendly pat, don't recoil. Don't be discouraged. Be patient. Be steady. Focus on growing the bond. And in the long run, you might just find that this simple, innocent gesture can be the gateway to something far greater. 2. The firm hug. A firm hug, unlike a quick and casual one, is something that lingers in the moment. It's not just a fleeting gesture, it's a sign of comfort, trust, and a hint of familiarity. There's an unmistakable quality to it, an embrace that feels like it means something more. But here's the catch: while it's a deeper form of connection, it doesn't necessarily scream romantic intent. The difference here is subtle, but that's where wisdom lies. This is where the first lesson of practical stoicism comes in. You must not rush to conclusions. A firm hug is an invitation, not a declaration. It's a space to reflect, to feel, and to respond wisely. That is the essence of Stoic rules: understanding the moment, embracing the present, and responding in a way that respects both your boundaries and hers. Don't rush it, let it unfold naturally. When you receive a firm hug, the natural inclination may be to pull away, as if you're unsure of what just happened. Don't. Let the moment breathe. Hold on for just a second longer than she expects. This isn't about forcing anything, it's about showing that you value the connection. Let it simmer. Stay present in the moment and feel the energy between you. If you're following the paths of wisdom, you'll recognize that this pause is crucial. It's not about pushing for more, it's about respecting the exchange as it is. Take a moment to observe her body language. Is she smiling? Is she maintaining eye contact? Does she seem relaxed in your arms? These subtle cues are important. They tell you whether she's comfortable or if she's testing the waters for something deeper. In the realm of practical stoicism, this is where wisdom shines. The wise man doesn't react impulsively. He reads the room, understands the moment, and adapts accordingly, responding with grace and confidence. A firm hug, when done right, can be a signal that the relationship is progressing, but it's also a delicate balance. This is where you, as a man of wisdom, must respond in a way that reinforces the connection while respecting its natural pace. If she smiles and continues to stay engaged, that's your signal to maintain the embrace just a moment longer. The key here is not to pull away too soon. Instead, hold steady, but do so gently. Your embrace should not feel like a forceful grip, but rather one that offers assurance without overstepping boundaries. Let your presence be calming, steady, and unwavering. This is where Stoic rules come into play again: calm, collected, and in control. You are not seeking approval. You are simply offering what is needed in that moment: your strength, your steadiness, your wisdom. Don't think of it as a test, but rather as a shared experience that speaks volumes about your character. She will remember how you made her feel. Don't overthink it, be present. This is the key to truly mastering the art of connection. Whether it's a firm hug or a simple conversation, the Stoic path requires you to remain present, unclouded by doubt or anxiety. You must not overthink the situation. As the old Stoic wisdom tells us, the present moment is all we truly have. Respond to the moment with clarity and confidence. And remember, it's not the hug that matters most, it's how you respond. Your response, calm and measured, is a reflection of your inner peace, your understanding of the situation, and your awareness of the subtle signals she is sending. When you respond to a firm hug with the wisdom of a Stoic, you are not only cultivating a deeper bond, but you are also showing mastery over yourself and your emotions. You're not chasing anything, you're simply allowing things to unfold naturally. As you hold that embrace just a little longer, you're also reminding yourself that the journey is not about rushing toward an outcome, but about understanding and appreciating the moments along the way. The next time you find yourself in a moment of connection, whether it's a firm hug or any other gesture of affection, remember the timeless wisdom of Stoic rules. Respond with intention, with understanding, and with grace. Stay calm, stay steady, and let the path unfold naturally. In doing so, you'll create not only deeper bonds, but also lasting memories that she will never forget. The beauty of practical Stoicism is in its simplicity. It allows you to live in the moment, to respond wisely, and to create connections that are genuine and lasting. If you find this valuable, comment below, and share it with someone who could benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom. To remember, I am creating deep connections through trust and presence. Comment that below to interact with the channel. 3. The lingering embrace. In a world where true connection seems to elude many, mastering the art of a lingering embrace can set you apart. When a woman embraces you and doesn't rush to pull away, it's not just a hug, It's a profound sign of deeper emotional or physical attraction. Notice her body relaxing against yours, her chest pressing closer, her breathing slowing as she enjoys the intimacy. This is no ordinary hug. It's a signal of comfort, trust, and a genuine desire to connect. If her hands stay on your back, feel the opportunity at hand. This moment is not for you to pull away first. You must remain steady. Mirror her energy, stay present in the moment, and reciprocate with a gentle touch on her lower back or a soft squeeze. Let the embrace linger, even just for a few extra seconds. The lingering embrace is where emotional bonds are strengthened, where subtle signals speak louder than words. This is your chance to show confidence, not in your words, but in your actions. In a world where men often fall short in emotional intelligence, the Stoic wisdom of Epictetus teaches us to control what we can, and the lingering embrace is a clear demonstration of control and confidence. Remember, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Just as Epictetus emphasizes the power of controlling desires, the lingering embrace shows the power of control over your actions, allowing you to act with purpose and patience. Don't rush, don't panic. Remain calm and assured. When you mirror her energy, when you reciprocate with warmth and subtlety, you are winning, not by force, but by being present, by making her feel safe and cherished. Stoicism win. Don't let fear or insecurity make you pull away prematurely. Be present. Let her feel the security of your embrace. Understand that the longer the hug lasts, the more deeply you connect. This is your opportunity to build a bridge, not just through words, but through action. Be decisive in your actions. Don't overthink. Let her feel the warmth of your presence and the power of your calm assurance. This lingering embrace is not just physical, it's emotional. By not rushing, by staying present, you are demonstrating your strength, your emotional intelligence, and your ability to connect deeply. No man is free who is not master of himself, said Epictetus. This is exactly what you do when you let the embrace last a moment longer, letting your emotional control shine. This moment could define a relationship. It's not just about attraction, it's about building trust, letting her feel that she can be vulnerable and safe with you. She may not say it, but your touch, your patience, and your presence speak volumes. The lingering embrace is a subtle dance, a clear display of strength without force. You are not demanding anything from her. You are giving her the space to feel safe, to feel close, to feel desired. And that's how you win, by mastering your emotions and your actions. In today's world, this emotional control, this ability to connect without rushing, is what makes a man stand out. You must embrace it. That is the true art of winning, not just in relationships, but in life. So, don't be the one to pull away first. Stay calm. Stay confident. Stay present. Let the moment unfold and watch how it changes the dynamics. You are not just a man. You are a master of yourself, a master of the moment. Stoicism win. 4. The intimate embrace. When it comes to the art of a hug, few can convey the level of connection as the intimate embrace. This is the hug that speaks volumes without uttering a word, a hug that's deep, warm, and emotionally charged. It's more than just a physical gesture, it's a language of trust, vulnerability, and a shared bond. When a woman leans into you, her head resting gently on your shoulder or neck, it's not just a casual move, it's a clear sign that she feels emotionally safe with you. She's allowing herself to be vulnerable, to show the deepest parts of herself, and that's something you must not take lightly. In this moment, you must embrace her fully without rushing to end it. Don't break the connection too quickly. Instead, give her the time and space to feel your warmth and your presence. You'll notice subtle cues. Her breathing may deepen, her body may soften against yours, and there might even be a light, tender caress on your back, all signaling her comfort and emotional openness. You must remember, this isn't just about the physical touch. It's about the trust and emotional exchange happening in that moment. She's giving you a glimpse into her vulnerability, and how you respond can either solidify or break that connection. If she doesn't pull away, don't misinterpret it. You must see it for what it is, an invitation for more intimacy and trust. Watch closely for signs that she wants more. If she tilts her head toward you, tightens the embrace, or lingers in your arms, those are all unspoken signals that she's looking for a deeper connection than just a friendly gesture. Don't miss the chance to deepen the bond. The way you hold her, the way you remain present in that moment, speaks volumes about your own comfort with intimacy. It's not just about being physical, it's about being emotionally present and steady, reflecting the strength of your iron mind, grounded in old Stoic wisdom. In those moments, remember the Stoic principles. You must remain steady, calm, and unhurried. Don't rush it. The emotional connection is fragile, and a premature departure from the moment could create distance, undermining the trust she's so freely giving. Take your time and embrace her with the understanding that this is where emotional and physical connections merge, where your response can either deepen the bond or break it. And the way you do it, your patience, your steadiness, and your lack of fear, will tell her everything about your emotional maturity and strength. It's in this space that the Stoic man shows his true power, not in force, but in the ability to remain calm and present in vulnerable moments. This is where old Stoic wisdom shines through. No rush, no hesitation, just pure emotional presence, like the strength of a tree that stands firm in the face of the wind. Don't let this moment pass by without embracing it fully. Be aware of the signals, listen to the cues, and hold that moment as long as it lasts. When you do this, you will never be forgotten. If you want to make a lasting impression with your embrace, respond like this, and she'll never forget it. Show her your warmth, trust, and comfort with every touch. If you believe in the power of real emotional connection, drop a comment below right now. I embrace with trust and warmth. Like, subscribe, and keep reminding yourself true connection starts with genuine presence. 5. The side hug. In a world where physical gestures speak volumes, the side hug stands as one of the most underrated yet profound ways of showing respect and warmth. You might think it's just a casual, friendly gesture, but if you understand the deeper meaning of it, especially through the lens of Stoic rules and practical Stoicism, you'll realize it can carry significant weight in shaping your relationships. So, the next time you receive a side hug from a woman, respond with confidence and grace. Don't fumble through it. Instead, channel that old wisdom we often forget in moments of subtle interaction. Let's dive into why that side hug is a golden opportunity for you to demonstrate character, connection, and respect. You must respond thoughtfully. That is how bonds grow. What is the side hug? A side hug usually happens when two people stand side by side and briefly wrap one arm around each other. It's relaxed, simple, and often carries a sense of comfort. There's no urgency, no pressure, just two individuals acknowledging each other in a friendly, natural way. It's common among friends, colleagues, or even acquaintances. This is the perfect example of practical Stoicism, recognizing that sometimes a connection doesn't need to be complicated. It's about showing mutual respect without forcing anything. And isn't that the essence of Stoic rules? Know your boundaries. Know the space you occupy. A side hug is the acknowledgement of that space, a gesture that says, I respect you and I value our connection. The hidden meaning behind the side hug. When a woman offers a side hug, it's important not to jump to conclusions. It's not necessarily a sign of romantic interest. Instead, it's a sign of comfort, trust, and acknowledgement. You must not mistake this for an invitation to push boundaries. A side hug is a way for her to say, I'm comfortable with you, and nothing more. Now, here's where Stoic rules come into play. You must respond with warmth, but not with overexcitement or hesitation. This is where the concept of self-control comes in. Be firm in your own presence, but always respectful of hers. Show that you are grounded, steady, and not easily moved by superficial gestures. A side hug isn't an invitation for you to be anything other than who you are, a man of wisdom, calm, and respect. How to respond: be warm, be respectful. When a woman gives you a side hug, respond with warmth. Smile, nod. Let her know that you value the connection, but never overstep. Think about the bonds you want to form in life. Do you want relationships built on force, or do you want them to grow organically based on mutual understanding and respect? That is the power of Stoicism in everyday life, recognizing the space to act and then doing so with wisdom and purpose. Stoicism and the art of connection. The path of wisdom is not about chasing every opportunity that presents itself. It's about being aware of the present moment and responding accordingly. Don't push for more when the moment doesn't call for it. The side hug is not about pursuing something further. It's simply a gesture that offers you an opportunity to respond with dignity and respect. Think of this as an application of practical stoicism. The key to wisdom in relationships is recognizing what a gesture represents and responding with appropriate behavior. Be present in the moment. Don't rush to fill silence or awkwardly navigate the interaction. Instead, show that you can be calm, understanding, and thoughtful. It's a chance to let your character shine through without demanding anything in return. In this way, you reinforce your connection with the woman who offered you the hug. But more importantly, you demonstrate to yourself and to others that you don't need to chase after approval or validation. You must stand firm in your own understanding, knowing that sometimes the simplest of gestures carries the most meaning. Building stronger bonds over time. The beauty of responding to a side hug with genuine warmth is that it can lay the groundwork for deeper connections. That is the power of slow growth, the kind that comes from mutual respect and shared understanding. When you approach this interaction with wisdom, you allow space for the relationship to evolve naturally, without forcing anything. Remember, Stoic rules are there to guide you toward wisdom in all walks of life, including your personal connections. Don't overlook the small moments. Even a side hug can be an opportunity to practice control, to show respect, and to respond with kindness. So, the next time you receive that side hug, take a moment to ground yourself. Appreciate the gesture. Be firm in your response, and let it be a demonstration of your stoic nature. Over time, this kind of wisdom will allow you to form relationships based not on urgency or need, but on respect, mutual understanding, and the shared paths of wisdom that guide us all. 6. The full body hug. A full body hug. It's more than just an embrace. It's a statement of connection, trust, and emotional intimacy. It's the kind of hug that involves your entire body, a true exchange of energy that communicates more than words could ever convey. In a world where distance, both physical and emotional, often reigns, this kind of closeness is a rare and powerful bond. It's for those moments when you've gone beyond the surface level and have entered the realm of true emotional engagement. When someone offers you a full body hug, it's not just affection they're showing, it's vulnerability. And in that vulnerable moment, you must rise to the occasion. You don't shy away. You don't freeze. You meet it with presence, strength, and calm. Hold the hug just a little longer. Don't let go too soon. That extra second, that subtle show of commitment will imprint on their memory. It shows you are in control of the moment. It shows you are not rushing, but are allowing the bond to grow. In the words of Epictetus, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. What he's saying here is that true wealth doesn't come from abundance. It comes from mastery of the present moment. A full body hug is about that, mastering the present. Let that moment sink in. Let that connection be built. Don't just go through the motions. Make every movement deliberate. Win in the small moments, for they add up to the great ones. The key here is to remain grounded. Your ability to stay relaxed, to remain calm in the midst of emotional depth, speaks volumes. You're not scrambling for approval or validation. You're secure in who you are. You understand that intimacy doesn't need to be rushed. It's built through patience, through presence. And you, my friend, must master it. Life isn't about quick, fleeting moments. It's about the bonds you build, the trust you earn, and the deep connections you form. That extra second of closeness during a full-body hug is how you win. It's how you demonstrate control, composure, and emotional strength. It's stoicism in action. This is how you win, not just in relationships, but in life. Don't let these moments slip by. Seize them, control them, and you will leave a lasting impact. Keep this in mind. The way you hold someone, the way you show up in those moments of intimacy, is a direct reflection of your inner strength. It's Stoicism, it's winning, and it's how you build something lasting. Remember, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Let your actions, even something as simple as a hug, speak louder than words. And if you find today's content very interesting, please give me a word of encouragement by commenting "very interesting" in the comments section. That is a huge motivation for us. Thank you. 7. The awkward hug. Imagine a moment in life when you meet someone and both of you are about to hug. But then, something unexpected happens. The hug feels awkward and a bit stiff. That feeling, yes, it can be one of the strangest moments in human interaction, when the connection isn't strong enough yet, or when one of the people isn't sure how to express themselves. These are the moments when you might feel awkward or uneasy, but don't rush to pull away. Don't let this moment pass without leaving a mark. The awkward hug happens when two people haven't fully understood each other yet, when the relationship is still in its early stages and hasn't been clearly defined. It could be the first meeting, or maybe you haven't seen this person in years. Your body might naturally want to pull back, but if you let discomfort win, you'll miss the chance to create a deeper connection. In fact, this is the perfect moment to apply Old Stoic wisdom to help you move through the discomfort and turn it into something meaningful. A man with an iron mind, a resilient spirit, doesn't shy away from discomfort. Instead, he faces it head on. When you find yourself in an awkward hug, don't rush to let go. Try holding on for just a little longer. A gentle, reassuring squeeze can turn an awkward moment into a warm one, making the interaction feel more comfortable. That extra second transforms the awkwardness into connection, turning what could have been an uncomfortable silence into a chance to deepen rapport, even if it's just a small shift. That's the power of Stoic principles in action, the ability to stand firm when the world feels uncertain, to stay connected when it's easier to disengage. Real connection isn't always smooth. Sometimes it's in those uncomfortable moments that real relationships are formed. So don't back away when things feel awkward. Instead, be the one who turns an uncertain hug into something memorable, even if it's just for that moment. That's the kind of man who doesn't just survive awkwardness, he masters it. And in doing so, he leaves a lasting impression. So don't shy away. Embrace the moment, hold on a little longer, and let the other person know you're there. You're not just going through the motions, you're laying the groundwork for something deeper, for a real connection, and that's what truly matters. By leaning into the discomfort, you let the other person know that you're present and willing to make the effort to create a bond, no matter how awkward the situation might initially seem. And that's what sets you apart. When the hug ends, it won't just be an exchange of gestures, it'll be a shared moment of understanding. You may not realize it, but it's in these small, vulnerable moments that the strongest connections are formed. By applying these Stoic principles and holding on a bit longer, you embrace not only the other person, but also the growth of the relationship. So, don't shy away from the awkward hug. Use it as a tool to show strength, warmth, and the kind of connection that's rooted in presence and purpose. Embrace the power of Stoic wisdom and make every moment count. 8. The squeeze hug. A squeeze hug is an embrace that tells a story without uttering a single syllable. The tightness, the firmness, it's not just a physical act. It's an emotional gesture, one that says, "I am here for you. I feel you. You matter." Whether she's seeking reassurance, comfort, or simply expressing her deep affection, the squeeze hug is a moment of intimacy and emotional support. When a woman gives you a squeeze hug, she's opening her heart, showing vulnerability. She's sharing a part of herself, perhaps even in a way words cannot fully capture. That is the power of the squeeze hug. It's a rare kind of affection that requires you to be present, not just physically but emotionally. And this is where the Stoic wisdom comes in. The Stoic rules: respond with presence, not just a pat on the back. The Stoic rules teach us that we must remain grounded, calm, and in control of our emotions. But let's be clear, Stoicism doesn't mean being emotionless. It means understanding and mastering your emotions, allowing them to serve you, not control you. So when you receive a squeeze hug, don't simply stand there like a statue. Instead, embrace the moment fully. Don't pull away too quickly, and don't rush into the hug with a superficial pat. Hold her for just a moment longer. Show that you're in this with her, that her feelings have a place in your world. Remember, this isn't about being emotionally distant. It's about using practical stoicism to balance your emotions. Don't overwhelm her with your own emotional baggage, but don't shut down either. Be present. The paths of wisdom, giving and receiving in equal measure. The way you respond to a hug like this is part of the paths of wisdom that many people never fully grasp. This is an opportunity for growth, not just in your connection with her, but in your own emotional intelligence. Be mindful of her needs. If she's giving you a squeeze hug, chances are she's letting her guard down, seeking comfort, support, or simply closeness. She's offering something vulnerable, and you have the power to reinforce that bond or break it. When you hold the hug for a moment longer, you are saying with your actions, I acknowledge your vulnerability. I'm here and I won't rush this moment. This act alone shows emotional maturity, a key part of practical stoicism. You're not acting on impulse or simply reacting to the hug. Instead, you are calmly but firmly choosing how to respond, and in doing so, you create a moment of profound connection. You must respond with care, but don't overdo it. However, here's the thing, don't overdo it. The key to the squeeze hug is balance. If you hold the hug too long, it might become uncomfortable. If you let go too soon, you risk seeming detached. The response to a squeeze hug should be measured, thoughtful, and in tune with her energy. The Stoic rules remind us that wisdom lies in moderation. Don't rush to comfort her, but don't be so distant that she feels alone. Be the calm in the storm, the steady presence she can rely on. In conclusion, leave a lasting impression. The next time a woman offers you a squeeze hug, respond with the wisdom of the ancients. Take a moment, just a moment longer, to hold her tight. Let your actions speak louder than words ever could. Your ability to offer emotional support, to show vulnerability, and to respond in a grounded, calm manner will leave an imprint on her heart. She will remember that hug and you for years to come. The practical stoicism you exhibit in those few seconds will guide you through many paths in life. It will help you connect, not just with her, but with the deeper currents of your own soul. Be present, be kind, but above all, be wise. If you want to leave a lasting impression, show her that your embrace goes beyond the surface. Hold that squeeze hug a little longer, and let her feel the depth of your care. Actions speak louder than words, and a hug can say more than you realize. Comment below, I am ready to make my connections deeper and more meaningful. 9. The backward hug. The backward hug is a powerful yet subtle gesture that can leave a lasting impression if done right. When you wrap your arms around someone from behind, you aren't just embracing them, you are offering protection, comfort, and sometimes even a quiet declaration of affection. It's different from the usual front-facing hug, creating a unique dynamic. The moment your arms encircle her from behind, she feels both safe and vulnerable, which can deepen the connection between you. But this is where it gets crucial. Pay close attention to her response. If she relaxes into the hug, that's a sign of trust and comfort. She feels secure and cared for in your presence. This is the moment you know you've truly connected on a deeper level. But if she stiffens, pulls away, or seems uneasy, you must respect her boundaries. The key is awareness. Just as Epictetus, the ancient Stoic philosopher, emphasized, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. You must be aware of her response, adjusting your actions accordingly to ensure comfort, not discomfort. Stoicism teaches us the importance of mastering our reactions to life's circumstances, and this is a perfect application of that wisdom. A backward hug can be an act of emotional strength. It's a moment to display not just affection, but control, sensitivity, and respect. You must understand that the power of such a gesture lies not in the hug itself, but in your awareness of the other person's needs. He who is brave is free, said Seneca, and there is nothing braver than respecting someone's space while expressing your affection. Don't rush. Let your actions speak louder than words. Pay attention, be present, and master the situation. This isn't just about hugging. This is about creating a moment where you can stand strong, yet gentle. A backward hug is also a reminder of the importance of nonverbal communication. In today's world, many messages are conveyed without words, and a hug like this speaks volumes. You must know when to take action and when to step back. If you are in tune with her, you will know how to adjust, showing strength in your restraint. This is where the wisdom of Epictetus comes into play. No man is free who is not master of himself. Mastery of yourself means being aware of how your actions affect others. And in a world that is often loud and intrusive, a backward hug, done with mindfulness, can be a peaceful, grounding moment. Don't underestimate the power of this simple gesture. A backward hug can elevate your connection to her in ways that words can't. It's a quiet act of strength, tenderness, and respect. To win in relationships, you must have the wisdom to know when to move forward and when to pull back. Stoicism teaches us that real strength doesn't come from force, but from control. When you offer her a backward hug and she relaxes, you win. You've proven you understand her, that you are in control of your own actions and aware of her boundaries. This is how real connection is forged. And remember, to love and be loved is to feel the sun from both sides, said David Viscott. This, my friend, is how you create that warmth. This is how you master life, one quiet, powerful gesture at a time. 10. The quick, casual hug. A hug, short yet impactful, can say more than 1,000 words. When a woman gives you a quick, casual hug, don't overthink it. She's not giving you a signal for something deeper right then. It's a spontaneous exchange of warmth and friendliness, one that says, I like you in this moment, but I'm not looking for anything more. And that's where you must focus, in this moment. No need to force an emotional connection where there is none. A quick hug is light, like a breeze. It's a greeting, a farewell, an acknowledgement of presence. Nothing heavy, nothing complicated. But that's exactly where the magic lies. Don't mistake it for something less significant. You see, in the world of Stoic principles and iron mind discipline, there's a lot to be said for understanding the depth of a seemingly shallow moment. Stoic wisdom teaches us to embrace life as it is, without the pressure of making every interaction mean more than it needs to. That's the key. Don't force it. Don't read into it too much. Just allow yourself to respond with the same energy she's offering, a brief hug, a smile, a moment of lightness. That's all. But here's where you need to apply your own Stoic wisdom. Responding in a way that mirrors her energy doesn't mean you're indifferent. No, it means you have the emotional control to remain present without becoming emotionally attached to every little thing that happens. This is the iron mind in practice. You understand that every gesture, no matter how small, is a part of something bigger, a journey, a connection, a story that's still being written. A casual hug is no less significant than the deepest embrace if you know how to value it. It's not about forcing depth where it doesn't belong, but about being in tune with the present moment. That's the true power of a Stoic approach to life and relationships. And here's the thing, a quick hug may seem like a fleeting gesture, but in reality, it's a seed. It may be small, but it carries with it the potential to grow into something deeper down the road. Sometimes it's these casual, unhurried moments that are the foundations of something more meaningful. You might not see it right away, but by respecting the pace and space of the interaction, you allow yourself the ability to cultivate it into something richer later. So respond with warmth, respond with lightness, but don't forget the quiet wisdom behind your actions. Be present, be mindful, and above all, don't try to rush things that are not ready to bloom. This is the lesson that comes straight from Old Stoic wisdom. Remember, the more you practice this, the more you embody the core tenets of Stoic principles. These principles teach you to master your emotional responses and accept things as they come, with grace and composure. By doing so, you create a space where relationships, whether they start with a brief hug or not, have room to grow organically. So, don't force a deeper connection when it's not yet there, but remain open to the potential of what that light exchange may eventually lead to. Every gesture, every moment, is a part of a larger picture, one that unfolds naturally when you trust in the flow of life and apply the steadfast discipline of an iron mind. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Remember, a hug isn't just about the physical embrace, it's about paying attention to the deeper, subtle cues that each moment provides. If you can pick up on those signs and respond with confidence and warmth, you'll strengthen the bond in ways you might not even realize. So, next time you're in a hug, take that extra second to really tune in. Body language is a powerful thing. Whether it's a sign of affection, comfort, or interest, understanding it can change the way you connect with others. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's the most telling sign of attraction in a hug, in your opinion? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. Until next time, stay confident and connected. Take care.